Hello everyone, this is Marc again for you today with a really special video. I'm going to show you the most expensive fragrance in the world, and you see already here the golden Rolls Royce. So let's go in. We have some amazing experience right now. We are now in the headquarters of Nabil Parfums. They are selling the most expensive fragrance, and with me is the vice chairman, Mr. Ali. He's waiting behind that door, so let's get in. I cannot wait to see all the fragrances, so let's go in.
Hello.
Mr. Ali, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How are you? Hi.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Most of the visitors are from Germany, and I just cannot wait to see everything what you have to offer. And I have to tell you, this room is one of the nicest I've seen so far here in Dubai.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Since
Thanks.
what time you are here? Since how many years?
In this place,
Yeah.
we are here since 15 years now.
Okay.
We had a factory outside the free zone, but we shifted our head office into the free zone. It makes it easier to export, and it's easier to logistically.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So this will be our room for today?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Welcome to the Spirit of Dubai.
Yeah. This we will talk about a little bit later, just to give you all the idea. We need to gather some more informations, right?
Sure.
So all the fragrance we see behind you, they are the foundation for this project.
So this to arrive for the people to understand how did we and why did we make Shmukh. For them to understand the reason behind this is very important to understand the actual brand itself. We as a company, we've been a 50-year-old company today. We have several different brands from Nuvo to Chris Adams to Nabil. Of course, Nabil is the mother company.
Yes.
Under that, we have the umbrella of other brands for different markets, different retail price. We start from $1 product to $1.295 million a piece. So you will understand.
It's quite a range.
Yes, you will understand why, as a manufacturers, how do we come to this and how do we arrive to this spectacular piece. Starting from our products.
Yeah, this kind of artwork you have here, it's unique. Where should we start?
The Spirit of Dubai is basically a brand curated around the city of Dubai. So we have taken the most important elements of Dubai and made it easier for the viewers or for the spectators or the users themselves why Dubai is Dubai and how did we come to this brand. Today we are the first brand which has done this kind of a concept. Today, of course, a lot of people are copying the same kind, but we were the first to arrive to this kind of concept. Just to start a simple way, Bahar. So Bahar in Arabic means the sea.
You have also transported
of
this
course.
on the
So
bottle.
the brand basically is a sensory experience from your sense of smell, touch, and the feel, the ambience of you coming to Dubai, the luxury feel, and of course, it all
comes together
through the perfume. But when you smell it, it will take you to the smell of the sea of Dubai. So this is how the ocean of Dubai smells like, the sea of Dubai.
Wow.
You have the white pouch.
For traveling?
For traveling, it keeps your bottle safe.
Nice.
And we have created this as a white, being the Dubai has white sands or golden
Super.
sands. When we go to the second generation, this is called Durra.
This is a really stunning bottle, yeah.
Here is the pearl.
Wow.
And the bottle, the cap is of course magnetic.
Can you imagine how many molds you need to manufacture this?
It's a phenomenally the most complicated designs we've ever made, and this is called the pearl. The reason we have connected the first generation to the second generation is Dubai, all it had was the sea and the sand. But from the sea came, they used to go for their livelihoods to fish for pearls. In the early days of Dubai, they used to go for pearl diving.
Yeah.
And this is how the first and the second generation meet.
Oh, it's a nice sprayer, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, das ist wirklich super.
Yeah.
Sehr, sehr
You
gut.
can smell the amber, the cake.
Amber is, yeah. But I can imagine this too you can also use together. This
Absolutely. You can use anything together. And my favorite is to layer is the oud. Oud is the turbo. So within 6 months of launching this, we launched a similar pouch, a traveling pouch. So basically, you can put your bottle inside and you're safe to travel with this anywhere you want.
Wow.
So we act very fast. We understand the needs of the customer. We know what they want, and
wow.
Yeah. So we start with Bahar, and the narrative of this is the Durra, which is the pearl.
Yeah.
The second element is, of course, Rimal. Here, Rimal means in Arabic the sand, or the sand particle. And again, if you touch here, you will see the sandy, right?
Yeah, awesome.
This was an inspiration by the perfumer himself when we have the first droplet of rain on a very, very hot sand. The sand has a very peculiar smell, and this is the smell you smell of the hot steaming sand with the first raindrop.
Yeah, the whole concept just in itself makes sense. You even have the structure of the sand on this tester. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice.
So we smell the Rimal. Now you smell the narrative in the second generation, which is called Baz.
The bottle
Baz,
is so nice.
Baz is the king, we say the king of the desert,
Yeah.
the king of the sky. And here, of course, the people were known for the falconry. And here is a very unique fragrance.
Wow, okay.
We
This is
have
powerful.
we have the leather, but the falcon, we have narrated the falcon leather in this. And you will see a little bit of leathery, very
Like for the gloves.
sand.
Yeah.
Yes, the sandal, the
Sandal, yeah, sandalwood.
but
Maybe.
it's very elevated in a different way. You can see the
Super.
the third element. We've launched this in 2018.
Of course, very important.
So this still has no second generation or the narrative in the second
Okay.
generation, but this is a very important element of Dubai, which is called Turath. Turath means the heritage, which
Okay.
we are proud of. Dubai is a pot where we have people from all over the place. So this is, Dubai has its own culture, its own little way how things are done. This is how the tradition or the Turath is. It's called Turath.
Very nice. This is the recent.
The recent
it?
in 2018, in 19.
Really, 2019?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
In 2019, we launched this, and now we are also in preparation of launching something.
More, yeah.
So this doesn't have a second generation yet, but
Yeah.
soon. We go to the fifth element of Dubai, which is called Abraj. Of course, Abraj in Arabic means towers or the buildings, and this is called Abraj because of the skyline of Dubai. This is a design from an Arabic design, and like you see a building with the metal glass, it looks similar. And this one is one of the fragrances which is first time created. You can smell the metal, you can smell the glass, but it's so...
You go in all directions.
Yes, and
From
we're
over there to this.
actually giving you what does Abraj smell like, or what does...
You know, this is a nice thing. Sometimes, I don't want to say anything, but when I enter, let's say, a fragrance shop in Dubai or a brand,
Yeah.
they have, let's say, 1,000 smells, okay? And I don't. For me, I mean, you
Yes.
know, this is very difficult to find my way to which you have a clear structure. And horse riding.
Horse riding, but we have to go to the...
we have to go to
the second generation.
This
Yes.
is my most favorite. I saw it before. Now behold, this is the most interesting bottle there is.
So we have Abraj, which is the skyline of Dubai.
Yeah.
Then here we have a product called Amal.
You put the globe on.
So this is a little globe
No way.
of the world, and you see a little topaz where Dubai is sitting on the map. Yeah.
What a lovely detail. Who
Yeah,
comes
absolute-
up with this idea?
Well, we have it's our designs. We've
You have a big team
We
here?
have a big team. We
Okay.
have people, and we have luckily people who can draw your dream into reality. So that is we're very lucky with that. I think you like this even more.
Oh, fresh. It got a lot of volume at the end. Super interesting.
The fifth element of Dubai, and it's our most sellable product.
I can imagine also the color green.
Yes,
you know,
green.
this fits 100%.
The gold and the green
yeah.
is a very traditional.
Nice.
So here is, we have called it Maidan, and Maidan resembles the playground or the fields where the horses run. So this is the first time you must have heard of Tuscan leather, you must have heard of, I don't know, different leathers in the world. This is one of the most craziest leather you can ever smell.
Wow. Yeah, this is awesome.
So you can smell the...
So if you come here, this is one of the you need to try for sure.
Sure.
If you're into this kind of fragrance, this leathery type, very interesting. Well, I can imagine if the first gets dried down, if you get the dry down,
You
then
smell the patchouli, you smell the fifth element. As Dubai, we really don't have anything natural. But the Arabs here, or the Arabs around the world, were the first traders with India, because India being very close to the Middle East. So at that time, 50 years ago or 40 years ago, people used to bring goods from India and they
yeah.
used to you know, trade a lot. Oud in India was as oud, but the Arabs were the ones who actually used it in perfumery. So the oud is something that we are very proud of as Dubai. And here is an oud we created. Again, you can see the wood on the bottle.
Yeah.
And this is one of our finest oud, not just here, but I think in the world. You'll never find something like this because it comes from India. It's for me, I call this the turbo. So this is good for layering, good for yourself. You just like it pure.
Oh, yeah.
This is oud, very earthy, very
earthy, yes.
And it's not animalic at all. If you
this is the thing. Yeah, we have a lot of fragrances also. They are very. If you take a look at oud, it's
very animalic.
Yes.
This is not animalic at all.
Awesome.
And that is this is the characteristic of the Indian oud because it doesn't have the animalic smell.
No, if you would explain it to someone who's not knowing the scent, I think earthy is the
for them. Yeah, it'll be a bit of a shock because of first time.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful earthy smell.
This is nice one.
But this is actually the real horse, and this horse was for a famous poet and a knight.
Oh, okay.
He was a warrior in the Arab olden times. He was called Antar.
Okay.
And Antar had a very beautiful horse called Abjar. They were written in books. So we have called this the Abjar. And again, a very unique. And you don't see the pipet inside. It's invisible.
Yeah.
It's a technology we have with all our.
You don't see anything. You will see this in the close-up.
You don't see the pipe.
This is also one. This is one of my favorites. Yeah.
So we showed you the oud.
Yeah.
And the narrative for the oud in second generation is called Nargisi.
Okay.
Nargisi is a very rare rose, and this particular rose comes from a region in Saudi Arabia. They're not commercially growing it. They only grow it for the VVIP, the big princesses. They have very limited. So this will stay as long as you want, but you don't have to touch it. And then we have sprinkled it with diamond dust on the top. Right?
Oh, very powerful combination.
Phenomenal. And you layer this. Even we have two things that Arabs like to layer things with. It's rose.
Rose with oud, yes.
Rose or oud.
Everyone who knows me knows that I like to wear rose scent, and this at the end also very masculine.
Absolutely. All our fragrances are unisex, like I said. We come to the sixth element of the first generation, which is called majalis. And majalis is a plural for majlis. So I'm sure if you go to Dubai, we have the Arabs where they like to sit and socialize.
Yeah.
Every house in Dubai who owns a house, he has a little majlis where he brings his friends, his family, where they socialize, drink coffee, tea. We have the shisha, the shisha concept. So again, here is a very handcrafted bottle, and you would see a carpet, which is again a real carpet. Yes, you can touch it. It's a real carpet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. This level of detail.
And if you smell this, it takes you to an actual majlis. A majlis of UAE where you can smell the coffee, the cardamom, the dates.
Wow. Yeah. It's just lovely to explore all these kind of things. The level of detail start from also the bottle cap, all this.
And the tick.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Really amazing. It's nice.
This is called divan. Divan is
the next level.
So for everybody like me or you, we have the majalis. But for the royalties, the princesses, they have the divan, which is a place where the royals socialize. Okay. And you can see the dome, where the big ballrooms have their dome, and they have, it is again, and this is how you smell the divan.
Oh, also, interesting fragrance. Yeah. I saw something special at my backside. There is.
So the last element.
Yeah, something with diamonds.
Yes. Yeah. And this is. Dubai has made everything with a bang, with the biggest, the best. Yeah. But it has an element of luxury where we call it the salt of life. Yeah. And this is how we have defined luxury of Dubai. And this is called fakhama. And you can be the judge whether this is a real luxury or not.
Yeah, this is softer, like silk. Really soft. What is this?
A single Swarovski on the top.
Wow, super nice.
So this is called Heba. Haiba is even higher than Fakhama. Means the pinnacle of luxury.
Wow. And in terms of price, for example, this one, how much is this?
For this one is around 945 euros.
Okay.
For Fakhama, for Haiba and Divan. The rest, which is Durra, Baz, Abjar, Amal, 765 euros.
Okay.
Of course, Nargisi is the most expensive, which is at 1,115 euro.
Okay.
And for the first generation, we have the Durra, which is Durra, and the Maidan is for around 255 euro.
Okay.
We have the Majalis and Fakhama for 425 euros. And of course, the Oud is for 785 euros.
Well, this okay. It's okay. You have a good choice in this price range.
Absolutely.
Then if someone wants to explore a little bit more, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So,
but there is something a little bit more expensive. Wow.